What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on VVS Finance Token. And on today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this token. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this very point when we started this movement to the downside, and it was confirmed by this huge volume. And I've told you that we have this previous bottom, as you can see, the bottom of our impulsive movement to the upside. And this bottom should be a good resistance slash support line, and in our case it should be a support line. And I've told you that we have to have at least a bounce, and we have this tiny bounce for about 5% to the upside, but then with a huge bearish pressure we continue our movement to the downside. And I've told you how could you catch the bounce of this movement, and so far we don't have the signs of the trend reversal, and I will show you exactly what should we expect in my technical analysis. But for now, let's continue with the total sentiment for entire crypto industry. And right now we are sitting at $2.21 trillion of total market cap. It is almost 2% decrease over the last day. And as you can see, we are in red, but not so deep, I have to say. Bitcoin lost about 2.6% during last 24 hours, Ethereum lost about 1.73%, and Binance about 1.22%. It is not so significant, but on a 7 days period we have much higher numbers related to these coins, and that's why we have to be cautious with our positions. So let's continue with VVS Finance. For now, it has a total market cap of $171.31 million. It's down for about 2.82%. And I have to say the market cap is fading out, and that is not a good sign. On top of that, it has a volume of $8.52 million. It's also down for about 32%. And the volume is also not so high. And I have to say that from the technical standpoint, it is a quite bad sign that we have consistently diminishing volume and lower market cap. And on the movement to the downside, it might be quite scary to see this action. So, and let me show you their official Twitter page. For now, they have 43.8 thousand followers. They added about 3.5 thousand followers to their army. And they don't have much news for the broader audience. They have just several announcements. For example, right here, 13 hours ago, they posted this. This is huge. To celebrate Atom coming to Kronos, VVS will be launching CRO Atom on Crystal Farms. And on top of this news, we don't have much news except this one that was made on December 15th, and it is a retweet from Crypto.com official Twitter. And it says, wow, VVS Swap is now natively integrated on Crypto.com DeFi wallet. And here is the main announcement that Crypto.com DeFi wallet is now integrated with the VVS Finance Swap. First wallet to support VVS Finance natively, bridge and swap tokens all in one place. Multi-chain support from the swap function is coming soon. Swap Kronos token now, and here is the link. So, on the one hand, it is a quite good news, but on the other hand, from the Crypto.com standpoint, it is just a technical update on their platform, and it is not the major news that might drive the price of VVS Finance token higher. That's why we still have to be cautious. So, I don't think that any of these news might be the main ones, and how to define what type of news you should look at. And if you type in Google search bar VVS Finance News and switch to News tab folder, if you won't see any news, major news from main social medias, this means this asset doesn't have enough momentum. And right here we have recent news only from Investor Observer, and it is the technical news, and let me show it to you that this type of news made with the script, and it is just technical analysis of its recent movement and nothing else. and it has zero useful information. And if you try to find this asset on a stock tweets community, on a trending section, we don't have this asset. On a most active section, we also don't have this ticker. And on a watchers section, we also don't have this token in the top 10 list. So that's why we have to be cautious, and I have to say that I don't want to dive deep into their potential upcoming news that might be a major catalyst like airdrops or some kind of that. The only news I care about is the price action, and from the technical standpoint the price is not so good, I have to say. And let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, the main goal of my videos is that I want to teach you how you can identify the proper assets and the proper crypto coins in order to protect your capital and earn a lot of money. And this is one of the negative examples, and I made my previous video when we started this movement to the downside, and I've told you that until we won't see any bullish signs, we cannot enter our position with this token. And let me show you that for now we are on 4 hours time frame. If you switch to 6 hours time frame, as you can see, we also don't have a bullish divergence. We don't have lower lows on the price action with the higher lows on RSI. We still have this bounce from the range of about $0.406412, and this bounce is a technical bounce, nothing else, to unload our RSI, and potentially on the shape of this wave I can ensure you that we will see lower price action. And on top of that, let me show you that we are forming the Y wave, and every wave that should finish the entire movement should have a shape of 5-wave structure. And for now, let me show you that potentially we might have something like this. This is our first wave, this is our second, this is our third right here, or we might have a slightly different point where we might have our fourth wave, but we have to have one more leg to the downside, and this leg to the downside will lead to lower price points. And when we will hit it, let me show you that we potentially might form the bullish divergence, and in this case we will have lower low on price action, and potentially if we will have the curvature somewhere at the ranges of mid 20s, we will have higher lows on RSI. Only in this case potentially we might enter our long position with this token, and from this point we might have a bounce. So let's switch to 12 hours time frame. We also don't have any bullish divergences. On daily time frame, on the daily time frame, this price action looks like a dead cat bounce, and it is also not the best price action, but still it is what it is. We are deeply in red, and without any major news, and without, as you can see, on a level 2 activity, we don't have much activity related to this token, and that's why we have to be extremely cautious if you want to enter the position. And my long-term perspective about this coin is not so bullish. If we won't see any major news related to VVS Finance, I cannot encourage you to enter any position with this token because it is extremely risky. Pay your attention on other type of assets and you will gain much more money in a much shorter period of time. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!